Hi there, and welcome to the video of online class expectations for developmental integrated reading and writing 0310. These are the basic class expectations I have for you as a student in an online course. The first expectation I have for you is that you be an active class participant. I know that in an online class it's easy to sort of drift away and disengage because you don't have to show up anywhere. To counteract that, I think it's really important that you sign onto eCampus every day to check for new announcements and eCampus messages. Just so you stay engaged with the course and connected to the course all the time, it's important that you get on every day. You also need to participate in every discussion board that we have. We'll do many discussion boards during the semester, and one reason that discussion boards are so important is because they allow you to interact with your classmates. In a lecture class, you'd be sitting in a classroom, talking with your classmates, talking with me, but online, you're a little bit isolated, and to avoid isolation and to get you interacting not only with me, your professor, you have to get on the discussion boards. That's how we're going to simulate our classroom atmosphere. So discussion boards are very important, and you want to participate in every single one that we have. You also want to complete all assignments, especially by specific due dates. Every assignment we do in here is important. Both reading and writing are recursive skills, meaning the more you practice them, the better you'll be at them. The more you read, the better you read. The more you write, the better you write. So you want to do every assignment in this class, and of course, turn them in by their due dates. That being said, I also expect you to turn work in on time. It's very important that in an online class you keep up with the due dates. We're going to have a course calendar which will have the due dates. I'll remind you of due dates, but it's also on you to keep up with the due dates and make sure that you turn your stuff in when it's due. That's going to require you to utilize some self-discipline. In an online class, there's a lot of self-discipline going on, and I'm confident that you'll be able to do that, but it is important that you keep yourself on track. That being said, you really don't want to wait until the last minute to do work. The majority of our work is going to be due on Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. That doesn't mean that you start doing the work at 11:30. That's a bad choice. You never want to wait until the last minute and procrastinate like that, because this is an online class and you have to be able to access the internet. And suppose your internet went down or your computer broke or whatever. You don't want to have that bad thing happening at the last minute, and then you can't get help, you can't turn in your work. It's a big, terrible mess. So you want to manage your time really well, and don't wait until 11:30 at night before something is due on Sunday night. We also may have some work due on Wednesdays occasionally at midnight also, but again, don't wait until less than an hour before it's due to try to work on it. Always be proactive and get work done early if you can. Finally, all that is being said because I do not accept late work. There will be no late work taken in this class whatsoever, so keep up with due dates. I also expect that you follow directions. In an online class, it's really on you to make sure that you read the directions and follow the directions carefully. I'm, of course, going to give you directions and can help you when you have questions, but in an online class, you really need to be careful with directions. So read all directions every time. Don't skip any little bit, even if you think you know what it says. Read everything. Then reread it if necessary. If you need to read it again to make sure that you're getting what you're supposed to be doing, do it. Read all the directions and then read them again. Once you're ready to get started, make sure you're following all directions. Be really careful. It's easy in an online class to miss a step, so follow all directions. Once you're done, review your work so that you make sure you followed all directions. Just being extra careful, because if you're supposed to do 3 things for assignment and you only do 2, you're not going to do as well as you'd like on that. So make sure that you read all directions, reread them, follow them, and then review your work to make sure that you did everything you needed to so that you could get the best grade possible. I also expect you to communicate effectively. That means you're going to check your email often. I'm going to email you at least once a week, more than that really, to make sure that you as a class are on track, you know what you're supposed to be doing that week, and I expect you to check your email so that you are getting my communication. You also need to check your eCampus messages. That's the eCampus message system on the class website. There's a button for eCampus messages on the sidebar. That's where mostly I'll talk to you about your grades because it's private. Grades are a private topic, and I can't talk to you on unsecure servers like Yahoo or Gmail, but I can talk to you about your grades on the DCCD server, which eCampus is on. So if I want to talk to you about grades or you want to talk to me about grades, eCampus messages. Just as we said, don't try to do work at the last minute. It's a bad idea to try to email me at the last minute about work as well. If you are having trouble with eCampus and it's 11:55 p.m., right before the assignment's due, and you email me trying to get help, it is very likely that I am not going to be on eCampus or on my email at that time. I'm most likely going to be asleep. So if you email me at the last minute, it's really hard for me to help you. I want to help you, and I'm here to facilitate your learning and assist you in whatever way I can, but I can't help you if you wait till the last minute and email me at 11:57 p.m. when the assignment's due at 11:59. So again, please be proactive about doing your work. Please be proactive about letting me know if you need help. When you are communicating with me or your classmates, you also need to be polite and professional. You're in the academic arena, which is very similar to being at work. It's like a professional atmosphere, the academic atmosphere. And so you need to be courteous, professional, polite, constructive when working with me or your classmates. Finally, there are several communications expectations in the syllabus about email and also about the discussion boards and general etiquette guidelines. You need to follow all of those every time, so please familiarize yourself with them. Very important. You need to do your own work. In this class, we are going to do a little bit of using sources in our writing and a tiny bit of research, but I do expect that you do not research topics until after we get to MLI citation, and that will not be until week 12. So the essays that you write prior to the MLI citation lecture will be written from your own experience, and they will not include research or citation in any way. So do not do that. Additionally, this kind of goes without saying, but do not plagiarize. Plagiarizing is using someone else's work in your paper and calling it your own. If you plagiarize in this class, you will receive an F in the course. Ask me for help, please. If you need help, ask for help. Don't think that I won't help you. Contact me in any way you can. Email me, call me, come visit me on campus. Whatever you need to do. But if you need help, please ask me for help. I am here to help you. However, again, do not wait until the last minute. It's really hard for me to help you if you wait till the last minute. But if you know you're having a problem early on, let me know what's going on. Don't leave me in the dark wondering what happened to you. Let me know so that I can help you. Always ask for help. Never be afraid to ask yourself. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask me. Don't be afraid to ask any of your other professors. We're here to help you. And finally, have a great semester. I look forward to working with you all. So, good luck.